Hello everyone, and welcome back to Satisfactory. Well, as you might be able to see, we will completely rebuild the power generation setup in this episode, but don't worry, I am not going to make you sit through all that. Once I get to this point, I will cut and I will show you the finished article. We will also start using these big power pylons, which will not only make long-range power distribution an ease, but also make getting around easier as well, because we can use these as a medium for our zip lines. But the most important thing that we will need to take care of in this episode is the expansion of the platform, where we are making the versatile frameworks at the moment, and make it actually produce the automated wiring as well, which is what we need to finish the current phase of the game. So let's not waste any more time and let's get into it. And we are back. So, if you remember, in the last episode we ran out of power, and today we will try to sort that out. Well, before we get to that, I would like to do a small detour back to the base. Basically, I want to make our lives a little bit easier by unlocking blueprints, so we can use those to actually do the job of building this place up a little bit easier. So yeah, for that one we'll need to go back. Also, I will peel all these whatchamacallit, power poles back, because I would like to replace them with the proper big long-range power poles. I think that's going to be a little bit better for us. We just need to unlock those as well, but basically while we are working on the blueprints, the freighter should be able to come back and we can unlock those as well. So we are basically back home. Yeah, this can be hooked back into that power pole. That's going to be fine. So let's unlock the blueprints. For that one, I believe we will need a couple of extra, yeah, these modular frames, and that should be all we need.
Milestone reached. Blueprints reduce repetitive building tasks, further optimizing your progression towards saving Earth, with its beautiful ecosystems, abundant natural resources, and sunsets over frolicking puppies and kittens. The blueprint designer allows you to build and combine structures once and then duplicate that configuration effortlessly. Any complaints about the spatial restrictions will only reveal your own inefficiencies.
Okay. So, as you can see, we have a 4x4 grid at our disposal. What we are going to do is use this place for blueprints. Now, this is the second time that I'm recording this episode, so if you don't mind, I will delete the ones that I have made before and remake them just for your benefit. So let's get rid of these. Remove blueprint, yes. So, cancel. We are going to start by placing down 2 power generators. Now, previously we had them spaced out a little bit. I think this time we will build them right next to each other and squeeze them close as possible. So here and here. Also, I kind of wish that we could have a mirror function in this game. That would be kind of nice, but we don't, so oh well, it's not the end of the world. Now, I think I will not put in the pipes. Or should we? Let me see. Let me just put in... Yeah, I think... You know what? Yeah, I will not put in the pipes. I will just put in... No, wait. I will put in the pipes, but... Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm babbling, so there we go. And then can the pipes go this way? Now, instead of building it like this will result in this pressure indicator in the middle. I would like that to be invisible, so we will break these pipes into 2 different segments. Remove the pillar and that will get rid of those. We could unlock the version of the pipes without it, but I think this is going to be a little bit easier. Next, the belts. Well, for those we will need to have... Oh, sorry. We will need to have elevators. Yeah, facing this way. There. And the problem now is the splitters. 6, there we go. So, well, I suppose this will work as well. Yeah, I don't really like how the splitters basically clip into the opening of these. Basically, they are right on top of the upper half, so I think they should be offset a little bit, but well, I suppose this will work as well. So anyways, this will be the clockwise version, right? So of course we will use Mark III belts for this one. There. And I suppose these pipes can move back a little bit. Okay. So basically this is the clockwise version, because if we are looking at this from this way, these belts will be going this way basically, which is clockwise. Okay, the only thing left now is to sort out the cabling, and that's it. So you will go there and there. Technically, well, I think in this case we could be merging these together into a single power pole. Yeah, okay. In that case, maybe we can have a more central position for this power pole. You know what? No, that's fine. Here will be okay. Okay. So basically, we can tile these down, and we only need to connect up the cables and the belts, and that's it. Instead of doing every single thing one by one, piece by piece, we just need to hook together the belts and the cables, and that's it. Okay, so we will need to save this one. I would like this one to be the clockwise coal power generator. That's it. Maybe pair, because we have 2 of them. The icon will of course be a coal generator. And set directory, I want this to be here. Right. Yeah, that's it. Save blueprint. There we go. Now we need to switch the direction of the belts. For that one, we need to get rid of the actual splitters and replace them with the correct facing. There, and we need, of course, tier 3 belts facing this way, so they will be going counterclockwise now. Which means that we just need to add a extra C at the start, and that's it. So you will go into this one. Yeah, clockwise and counterclockwise. I will get rid of the unfinished blueprint. Okay, done. We will clear this place and pick up the resources there. So let me quickly get rid of that blueprint that shouldn't be there. This one. Remove blueprint. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, so now we have two blueprints. One going one way, one going the other way. Well, instead of using the old to-do list, we are going to replace it with the new one. We will still need to have 8 water extractors. We just need to get rid of the actual coal power generators and replace them with the blueprints. So it doesn't matter which one, we will go for this. We need 8 of these. Which means that we will need to have more steel beams. I suppose 4 stacks maybe. And a bunch of cables. There we go. Also, I would like to make sure that we can rebuild the whole place that we have there now, because I think the spacing is not quite correct. I think I will take 1 stack of iron plates and that should be okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I think we are ready to go. Let me just quickly place down the things that we don't need to carry around. Yes, I will also drop down the foliage, so wood and leaves, that's it. I will replenish our biofuel just in case. Oh, okay, wait a second. Oof. We might need to sort this one out soon, because I think we are running out of biofuel. Right. Something to keep in mind. Okay. Anyways, I will pick up a bit of biofuel from these guys just in case, and I think we are ready to go. No fuel in here. Oh geez, I think we managed to catch this one in time. Alright. As I was saying, I will go ahead and make my way to the power generator lake. But before we do that, we might as well bring the actual power poles with us. So we have, oh right, we didn't unlock them yet. We need to unlock them as the next milestone. Let me see, in you, and we need a bit more encased beams. No, not here, but from this guy. We will also need 200 more of these. That's not great. And 2000 wires. So yeah. First empty this out and then we'll put in the wires there. So we need 3 more stacks. Oh, that's the cables. There we go. 1, 2, 3. You know what? Just in case, I will pick up 1 more stack there. So the milestone is done.
Milestone reached. After several pioneers started exhibiting traumatic responses to power blackouts, Fixit developed mitigation tools recommended by your local therapist. Power storages can hold excess power to delay or prevent blackouts in the eventuality that your factory's power consumption exceeds production. To simplify, these are rechargeable batteries. Power towers carry power lines for significantly greater distances than poles, facilitating factory expansion and exploitation of this environment for the good of Fixit and humanity.
Okay, so as I was saying, we need to bring the power to the lake. So, if you don't mind, I will place down the first power tower. That is basically big power pylons. I would like it to face the lake, and I think maybe down there or there. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's bring this all the way to the lake, and then we will hook things up after we are done building. Okay, I think this can go here. So the thing is, as I have said, I would like to rebuild the entire setup. That means I will get rid of all of these, replace them with better positioned power generators, because I think we didn't exactly build this place quite at the right orientation. So yeah, also, before I cut the footage, because of course I don't want you guys to sit through this whole thing, I would like to show you something. I have been watching the tip video of Carnage, and he showed me something. Apparently, the developers added a universal grid to the game in 1.0. We don't have any grid attached to this one, right? But if we hold control, yeah, it still snaps to a invisible grid, and that is the universal grid of the game. If I known about this before now, we could have used this to have all of our sites basically line up perfectly, but I didn't, so I guess I will have to live with that. So yeah, anyways, let's not dwell on that. What we are going to do is basically start a grid right here, and we will use this as the starting point for the actual final power generation setup. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is build a bunch of small boxes. I will drop down everything I have in my inventory, and then I will go ahead and dismantle this whole place. So let me see. Organization boxes. I think 2 should be enough. Right. As I have said, I will put everything in here, there, and I will start dismantling this whole place. And I will be back with you once we have everything set up. So yeah, I will see you in a bit. Alright, we are about halfway done. We have the platform right here. It is actually lined up with the cardinal directions this time, and they are a little bit more elevated than they were before. And we have the water pumps down here. Now here's the thing about these water pumps. Oh, by the way, yeah, I did need to use these burner generators to kickstart the system, but once it gets going, it should be self-sustaining. So I will get rid of these in a second. So the thing about these water extractors is they generate 120 cubic meters per minute, and we only need 90 because these require 45 each, and we have one water extractor for 2 generators, so basically 90 altogether for one water extractor, which means that once these guys are completely full, I will actually come back here and downclock the performance of these guys. And in case you're wondering why this is important, is because after the pipes and the generators are full, we only need to maintain the pressure. We don't need to generate any more extra water, so that's going to be okay. And if you check here, the power consumption is 20 megawatts. You would expect that if we downclock these guys to 75%, which would give us the 90 cubic meters per minute, by the way, if we downclock these to 75%, you would expect the power consumption to be 15. But as you can see, it is actually 13.7, which is less than 15. So downclocking is actually beneficial when it comes to power efficiency. So if we do this, we can squeeze the maximum amount of power out of this whole setup. But first I want to make sure that these guys are completely full, and then we will take care of this little extra fine tuning. So anyways, while these guys are doing their job, filling themselves up, I will go ahead and build the other half of this whole setup, because that is exactly why we are here in the first place. So just give me a second, please. Okay, we are done. Apart from one small thing, but I will deal with that later. So we have the coal coming out of these miners and from those as well. And every pair of miners feeds into one side of this power generation setup. As you can see, we are actually using the big power pylons at this point. So let's make sure we have everything set up correctly. So these pipes are full and the power generators themselves are full, which means that we can actually start downclocking these guys. I already said why this is important, so either we can tell them to go for a 90 cubic meter per minute or a 75%. So they only need to maintain the pressure at this point. That's going to be fine. All right, I believe this place is good to go at this point. Well, of course, it will need to be expanded at some point, but for the time being, we are okay. So yeah, we just doubled our power production. All we need to do now is hook it up to the base. So don't mind if I do. We already have a big, nice power pole up there. There. This is now supplying the base with power. Let's see. Capacity is 1800. Over time, this should go up to 2400, I believe. Right. Let me see. Right, yeah. This is the capacity. Why are we not... Oh, right, the other side is not hooked up to the base yet. So, anyways, I think this is good to go. Now, there's one more thing I want to do, and for that, I think I might do that in the next episode. Who knows? The thing I want to do is to boost the production on at least 2 miners, one on each of the pairs. And I want that to make... basically, I want to make sure that the combined output is 270. I want to make sure that we completely fully saturate the belts, because if you remember, the throughput of the Mark III belts is 270. So if we fully saturate the belts, that would make sure that the generators get fully saturated a little bit quicker. Right now the miners output 240, and that is exactly down to the exact number is what we are using at the moment. So if we were overproducing the coal a little bit, that would make sure that we can actually fill up the generators quicker. Let me see. I want to hook this guy up to the rest of the base. Let me see. Not from there. Well, where can we do it? Fine, I will do it with this one. So there we go. It is clipping through a little bit, but that's fine. The important thing is that we should have power at this point. So in comes the power. It is actually hooked up to the rest of the base. Oh, now? There we go. So maximum consumption is around 1600 megawatts and the capacity is 2100 or 2200, let's say. So yeah, you just need to give it some time and the production should go up to 2400. Should we sort out that whatchamacallit, power short real quick? I think we should, just to be on the safe side. We only need to have 2 of them. That is all we need. Also, I will put the foliage into the biomass refinery because I want to make sure that the trucks have power, trucks have fuel. Okay, so I will take care of that little overclocking for the miners real quick. Oh, before we do so, let me make a zipline. For that one, we will need 1 more Xeno Zapper. Okay. Done, and zipline. Finished, and you can go in the place of the chainsaw. So, I don't think I have showed you how this works before, so might as well do it now. Just need to make sure that we can actually access the power cables up there. There we go. We should be able to reach it from here. So, what we need to do is hold down the left mouse button and that will ready the zipline. We just need to hook up to the cables and we are off. And unlock the other cables. Okay. That tree is in the way. We need to take care of that real quick. So as I was saying, unlike the other cables, we can do this without having to jump on and off. Basically, with the old power poles, we would need to jump off and then jump back on as we are approaching them. But with this one, we can just coast through them, that's fine. So let's take care of the overclocking for the miners. Right now we are outputting 240 and I would like to have 270. So we will overclock one of them. And there we go. And we are going to request 150. That should be okay. I already upgraded the belts, so that shouldn't be a problem. 150 and that's it. The belts should be fully saturated at this point. Yeah, we can even see there are no more gaps here. Great. Hi, doggo. So that means that the generators should saturate themselves a little bit faster. Okay. And by the way, in case you are wondering, yes, the water generators can generate enough head lift to deal with the pressure for this pipe, but just barely. When I was placing these guys down, let me just show you at the other end. There we go. So as I was placing these guys down, sometimes they would clip ever so slightly lower down. I don't think it wants to show you that right now, but rest assured there was a position where they were slightly below water, and that was a big enough difference that they were not able to generate enough head lift. But if they are right here, that is just barely enough. So I suppose it was actually beneficial that we lowered the pipes to ground level. So anyways, I think we are ready to progress. What do we want to do next? Oh no, I didn't want to fall down. Okay, fine, we can hop back on the water extractors. So I think next we will go ahead and build the automated wiring production, because that is the last thing we need to finish the current phase of the game. Let me see. I think... come on. I just want to slide. There we go. I wish these guys had some ladders on them, because that would make a little bit easier to access the cables up there. Well, technically we could build a platform version which do have ladders, so I suppose, yeah, let's go with that. In strategic positions we will have these versions instead of the plain ones. So anyways, let's go home. And we are home already. That was fast. So, let me see. I think I will go ahead and open up the browser, and I will go to the usual site, the Satisfactory tools, the 1.0 version. So, there you are. Now, the problem with this particular diagram is that we need steel. Let me see. We don't have a alternate recipe for stators yet, I believe. Stators... yeah, we only have one recipe. I suspect that the other one might be able to be made without steel, but currently we don't have access to it yet. So, what I propose is that we might be able to use the framework factory for this. Basically, we have maybe a tiny bit of extra production. Let me just check. So if I switch over to the... okay, never mind. We are making the exact amount. No, wait. We are actually overproducing the steel a little bit, I think. Right, because we are... well, no. The incoming... never mind. Okay, fine. Automated wiring back in business. So anyways, I think I'm going to be okay with leeching a little bit of production of the versatile frameworks. Also, you have respawned. So there we go. Before we go there, let's make sure we actually have the required resources, because I am not 100% that we do already. So, if you don't mind, I will go ahead and start sorting this out. So, we will need at least, I believe, 2 miners should do it, because we will just go ahead and use the existing steel production. So 2 miners should do it. Then we will need 8 smelters. So that's 8. And then we will need Well, we would need one foundry, but we don't need any for this one. Then we need 16 constructors for wires. So there we go, that's 16. Then we need 7 more for cables. So that is going to be 23. And 2 more for the steel pipes. Well, technically 1, I think that's going to be enough. And then we need 2 assemblers for the stators. And 4 assemblers for the actual automated wiring. And that's it. Right? Right. Okay, so we need a bunch of extra cables. Good thing I remember to actually do this. So a bunch more cables. A few more modular frames. And the miners themselves. So portable miners. Now, I think in this case, I don't think I will make this one pretty. I think I just want to get this one out of the way and then we will be done with this particular phase of the game. And we can move on to phase 3. So, let's make our way to the site. You know what, now that we have the zip line, might as well show you what it's like to use these wires. So we just jump up and use it, but we need to jump off a little bit earlier before reaching the poles and then jump back onto the wires. It's a little bit more finicky than using the big power poles. So let's see, we need 240 copper ore. Let's scan for it. We should have at least one. There we go. One normal and another normal one. That's great. We have 2 miners and yeah, if we place down 1 on each, that will give us actually 240, exactly what we need. Okay, so how do we want to do this? I think I will extend this platform. That should be okay. So we need 8 smelters to start with. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, I think we can merge the production of these miners and feed them onto the platform here. Also, yeah, we need to take care of some foliage. Okay, so a merger is in order, preferably facing this way. So there we go. The output will be 120, so we can do it with tier 2 belts, but the combined output will have to be tier 3. Also, shouldn't we... Oh, there you are. I was wondering where the copper ore was. Okay, so we have the copper ore. Now we need the smelters. We need 8 of them. I think this was a 10 tile long zoop, so I think we should have enough space. Of course, we are going to go for a manifold. So, organization, sorry, no, logistics. Also, let's just use the hotbar. There we go, and we need the 8 smelters. So, there we go. Okay, so now we have copper ore being made, except for here for some reason. There we go. Okay, copper ingots, I mean. So that will be going into 16 constructors for the wire. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay, and that means we need 2 constructors for each of these smelters. Let me see. That might make things a little bit interesting, to say the least. How do we want to do this? Because this is going to be very space inefficient, to say the least. Also, what is... Oh, okay, these deposits are actually blocking us. Fine. Okay, now we should be able to put these guys in, so... Also, yeah, might as well take care of these trees. Okay, hopefully this will be enough space. So, as I have said, we will need 16 constructors for the wires. Oh, that's a lot. I think it's going to be best if we make this one a little bit longer. But no, the belts will be in the way. Maybe we can expand this way instead. Let's see. I think we are just going to have 2 separate arrays, and that's going to be fine. Basically, we are going to first merge the output of the smelters. So there we go. Let's get into the habit of using the quick bar. So output will be going that way, and for these guys output will be going that way. Okay, so basically what we are going to do is have a splitter here, but facing, yeah, this way. And we are going to have another one somewhere here. Next, we will need to have input there, and we are going to have 8 of these here and 8 behind these. Let's make sure we leave enough space for the mergers, of course. So a merger will go, well, first this way. Now the output of these, 400. Okay, that complicates things a little bit. Okay, first things first, the output of one array will be 200, so that's not a problem. Next, we will need another splitter. I suppose here will be fine, right? Okay, let me see. Can I change the copy-paste function combination? So key bindings. Let me see, control. Okay, I suppose this is what we need. So clipboard copy, I will put them onto the side buttons on my mouse, I think. So copy is 4, paste is 5. No. Other way around. Yes. And there we go. So copy with the further button, yes, and paste. That was a little bit faster than we were using before. I think. So let's put in the belts next. Okay, now the power. Okay, this one as well, and that's it. Let me just check every single light is green. Yeah, everything seems to be green. Okay, so we have sorted out the wire production. We are getting close to the end of the episode. Let me just try to hurry up a little bit and get as much done as we can. Okay, that is 400 cables per minute, all ready to go. Well, we will need to have 7 constructors worth of cabling going on. Let me see. For that one, we will need 400 cables. Whew, okay. Oh, by the way, the overall production is not 400, it's 480 to be exact. Let's see what we can do. So basically we need 7 constructors for the cables. I will first put in, let me see, first let me get rid of this one. Oh, let me see, how do we want to do this? So we have the cables coming out this way. I might as well put in the actual belts. So, sorry, not the constructor, but the belt. You will come out this way, please. So that is 480 per minute of wires. Let me quickly take care of the pipes. So as I have said, we will tap into the current steel production. So I think we can have a constructor right here at the end, and this will be giving us the pipes facing this way. So you will give us the pipes. You will need to hook into this belt. There, and I will basically, let me see, let me build this one out a little bit more. Also, oh, there you are. Yes, I did just cover up the iron deposit, but sooner or later we will dismantle this place and then we will uncover it, so I don't think it's going to be a big problem. There we go. I will build the, let me see, how many? 2 stator assemblers. So you will need to go here, I guess. There and there. I will do the steel pipes on ground level. Yeah, so we need 1 splitter for this. Incoming from that way. The throughput of the pipes is going to be 30 per minute, so yeah, we can do it with a tier 1 belt if needed, but yeah, you know what, tier 2 will do just fine. There, there, and there. We will need one more for the cables. And this time there. Oh, sorry, no, here. Done and done. You two can go away. There we go. Let me see. I will split one of the key wiring, and that's going to be good enough, I think. So split goes, well, here, I guess. That's going to be fine. We only need to have 80 wires going to that particular task, so yeah, that's going to be fine. There. Let's quickly boot this place up. You can feed there, and you guys can feed like this. Okay, so please give me stators there. Copy and paste. Exactly. Okay. Well, now we need to take care of the cables. I think I will try to finish this one real quick. So I think I will break this one up basically. We are going to have 4 constructors here and 3 constructors in front. Right, so as I was saying, we will need some splitters for this. Incoming from this way. As I have said, we will have 4 of them here, which means 3 splitters. You will feed in there. And we are going to have the constructors here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There, and you guys will give us the cables. And now they just need power. I suppose you can hook into that one, that's fine. And now we need 3 more. Right? Right. Okay. First things first, let's take care of the merging. This should do it. There. Now the output is going to be 200 altogether, so let's just use tier 3 belts, that's going to be fine. Yeah, I think this time we might go a little bit overtime. I think that's going to be fine. Okay, now we need to have 3 more of these guys. So we need splitter right here. And here. And then the constructors. Can you please not do this now? Thank you. Basically, we are going to use most of this belt. Right, and then just need to extend this one more time, right? I believe so. So merge real quick. Yeah, that way should be fine. Technically, we don't need this one. There. Yeah, in this case, we can have tier 2 belts, that's fine. But we need to merge this one and this one together. Okay, I think in this case we will have a little bit of clipping. I think I am going to be okay with that. So mark 3 bells just in case. There. I think, yeah, this amount of clipping I can make peace with. Besides, this place is temporary anyway, so no need to be too particular about these kinds of things. You can hook into that one. Also, please, sorry, no, copy this one and paste. Okay. So now we have the, how many exactly? 200 units of cables. Which means we can place down the automated wiring assemblers at this point. We should have the stators at the ready. Yes, we do. So we need 4 automated wiring factories. So, as I was saying, we will need 4 assemblers for this one. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Preferably lined up with the others, please. Thank you. Now we need to merge these guys together real quick. Yes, I am 100% sure that we will be way over time on this one. So you go in there, you go in there. Then we need to split these guys. Incoming from here. And we are out of plates. I wanted to avoid this. Do we have any excess plates around here? No, I think it's going to be a 1-to-1 production here, so no. Let me quickly take care of this and then we will jump home for a bit of extra materials. And as it turns out, yes, we really need to sort out the quantum storages. So you guys will give us the automated wiring. So copy, paste, paste, paste. Yeah, let me just quickly pick up some... Well, wait. We can actually pick up some plates from these foundations. That is also going to be fine. Oh, I did not mean to dismantle that belt. Can you please go back where you were? So this should give us enough iron plates. We only need a couple of splitters and that's it. Sort. So, what is your problem? You should be... There we go. So, as I was saying, we need a couple of splitters. 1, 2, and 3. You go in there. You will feed through this way. Preferably with the correct orientation. Yes, and now we just need the same, but 1 level up. Facing this way, and now we are out of cables. Okay. Well, as it happens, we have a bunch of cables right here. So we need you guys to be there, but on level 2. There. Also, we are running out of steel beams. thankfully, we have plenty of it right here. Great. Okay. Problem solved. So, Mark 3 belts. You guys will go ahead and do this. Okay, this last one is a little bit misaligned, but at this point I don't care. What I care about the most is to have this one go into this one, and that should be it. Right. So 200 cables per minute coming right up. Which means that we can basically feed this straight into this space elevator. Yeah, let's take care of it before we go, might as well. Do we want to feed this one into this belt? No, I don't think so. If one of them finishes before the other one, that would block the other from finishing as well. So yeah, what we are going to do is have 3 mergers. Technically we can do it with 2, but that's going to be fine. 2 here and the third one here. There we go, and yeah, we can take this to the space elevator. There we go. We have automated wiring going into this space elevator. Let me quickly take care of the syncing and then we are done. So special awesome sync. Right here. Do we have AI limiters? Logistics. No, we don't. Okay, we need a couple. Anyways, I think after we are done with this one, we need to wait a little bit, which is basically the perfect excuse to go out adventuring a little bit. So let me see. AI limiter. Oh, we can make 2 exactly. Perfect. So we will take care of the syncing. In case we are finished with one of them, the access will be put into the sync and that's going to be fine. So let me see. Logistics smart splitter please, and on this one as well. And then a merger going towards the awesome sync. Maybe a little bit better placement is in order. So there. You hook into that one please. And you can go here. It's very, very ugly, but it will do the job. That's what's important. So overflow is on the left. Overflow, there we go. And on this one, overflow is on the right. Once these belts are backing up, the access will go towards the awesome sync, which just needs some power, and that's it. Let me see. You can hook into... where can you hook into? The power network. There maybe? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay. We are done. And none too soon, because I think we are way over time. So what I'm going to do is to say goodbye, and that's it. In the next episode, I think we will go out and do a bit of adventuring while we are waiting for the rest of the milestone to finish, or sorry, the phase to finish. Although it shouldn't take too long. So anyways, I think all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you an early and ad-free access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.